and welcome to or welcome back to my channel, AJ Budgets. I am AJ and I am so thankful and grateful that you are here with me today. In today's video, we're going to be doing my July Savings Challenge video. So let's get into it. Before we can start stuffing, we need to pull out my Savings Challenge money from my next paycheck binder. So we should have $160 in here to stuff for the month of July. So let's count it up. 20, 40, 60, 80, 110, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 52, 54, 56, 58, 59, and $160. All right, we are just going to go envelope by envelope in my Savings Challenge binder. The first Savings Challenge, though, is my Dollar Bills Y'all Savings Challenge, and this gets stuffed with actual cash from my weekly spending. Whatever I don't spend, and then I pre-roll and save in here. That's by Ira Budgets. The rest of my money gets stuffed with, or the rest of my envelopes get stuffed with prop money because I like my money working for me in my high yield savings accounts. So we are going to go envelope by envelope here and add money. So, okay, I was like, I feel like we're supposed to be finishing this, and that's a lot of little things to mark off, but we are finishing it. We are adding $46, 20, 45, and $46 is getting added to the Savings Challenge. And I have no idea what we are doing with this money, but we will figure it out later. So that should be $100 in here. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 97, 98, 99, and 100. And then with that being said, we can mark off all of the rest. So it should be 46. So we have 11, 15, 20, 25, 30, 38, 40, I don't know. I did my best. I definitely messed that up somewhere. Okay. Anyway, so we definitely have $100 and there's $100 here. So we are going to set this over to the side and then I will come back to that at the end of my video and we will figure out what we're doing with that. And I'm going to pull the envelope out. I am going to be revamping my Savings Challenge binder at the end of this year. And so these envelopes will be getting replaced. So as I finish those challenges, I'll be pulling them out until I set that up. All right, next challenge is the Peacock Challenge. And in this challenge, we are going to be stuffing $8 this month. Means we're gonna mark off 8 down here. And then $5, $7, and $8 then going into here. And that gives us 20, 30, 35, 37, 38, and $39. This saves $50 in total, just a small little extra cash for eating out when I go back to school during our teacher work week. Okay, my birthday is in September. This money is already spent. I am going to be adding $5. Well, technically, it will be spent. I pre-ordered a book. Pre-order is not pre-buy, so the money will be coming out during September when the book drops. So we're going to color in the snake and the raccoon, and we should have $15 in here. So 5, 10, and 15. Okay. Next, we have the Halloween Challenge. This Halloween challenge is by Budgets with Elma. I'm having a lot of fun doing this. I don't really have like plans for a lot of my savings challenges. In my mind though, I think I'm going to save enough that this will be my holiday money. That means Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, whenever I, go and hang out with my family and bring things to the family dinners. We are going to put 9 in there right now. 5, 7, $9. And let's see, I think I want to do purple and orange. Sound fun? Sure. I think I'm doing the same thing for my book, but that's okay. Okay, so it means we should have $19, 10, 15, 17, and $19. And this is fill in the blanks. You could also like decide what each one is worth as well. I'm just kind of seeing what I have left over. I give myself a set budget, so it's like $160 for this month, and then I divvy up all my cash, and then whatever's left over I'm putting into the Halloween challenge. Okay, so next we have my Fueled by Iced Coffees. This is by The Grounded Dollar, and I am going to Salem in November, and I plan on book shopping. So we are saving money for books and coffees because obviously they go together. So each book is worth $10 and each coffee is worth $15. So I'm putting $10 in this month, which means we will be coloring in a purple book stack. And that gives me 10. Wow, 20, 30, 40, and $50. The next challenge is one of my favorite challenges of all time. I've been doing it for, I think, 5 consecutive years, maybe 6. It's the Love to Save. I used to get paid twice a month, so I just put $20 each paycheck plus an additional $20, and that gave me $500 at the end of the year. I only get paid once a month now, so I put in $40 each paycheck plus that extra 20. So there's an extra $20 up here. And then at the end of the year, I have an extra $500. And this, I have 0 plans for this. Sometimes I end up spending this before, you know, the time rolls around. This year, though, I've been really good, and I have the full 500 still to budget. If I do start budgeting or spending it, I will add it on the back so I know where I'm putting those funds. But like I said, so far so good this year. We have 1, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, and $360. We have the winter challenge, and this is one of the only savings challenges I have that has a specific goal, and this is to fund my 2027 facials. So after I battled cancer twice, I decided I needed to give myself like a break. I just need to take a moment to myself. And so I do that with my monthly, not my week. Oh, I wish I could get massages weekly. My monthly massage and then my quarterly facial. So I need $400 each quarter. That's how much the facial costs before taxes, not taxes, before tip. And so I put $16 to $32. Each snowflake is worth $16. So I'm coloring in 2 snowflakes this time. So if we go with, I will definitely need help adding by 16s, 224 plus 16 gives us 240 plus 16 should be 256. And then I just put the total in the snowflake. That way, whenever I am balancing it out at the end of the month and updating my electronic tracker, I know how much is supposed to be in there, and then I can verify it whenever I count it. So we're putting in $32. I also found if I don't save specifically for my facials, I won't get them because I'll be like, I don't have the money. Anyways, I should have $256 here. 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 30, 40, 52, 4, and 56. I need to do a cash condensing. I'm running out of 10s and 20s, and I've found a lot of them in this savings challenge binder today. And then the next section is my 2027 savings challenge section. And as I said earlier, I am going to revamp my savings challenge binder for 2027. I already have the envelopes. I purchased them from Cynthia Budgets. I'm so excited. They look gorgeous. I can't wait to get this all figured out and situated. I want to wait, I think, until Q3. But I do know on my budget, I am going to be adding some money into the 2027 savings challenges. Because in order for one to come up every single month, I have to start saving in 2026 for money to come up in January. So when that rolls up on my budget, that will go into there until I get this fixed and situated for next year. So the last challenge in here is the ER challenge, and I think this one's getting $10 this month. Yeah. So we will color in a $10 square. This is, my emergency funds are fully funded right now, but I want to continually be saving towards them. I may or may not, well, it's looking like I will not be getting this finished this year, and that is okay, because any money is good money going towards an emergency fund. And we'll just finish it when I finish it and then start it over or start a new one. So far we have 1, 200, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, and $285. My mental goal was 500 for the year, and I am on pace to make that goal if I keep saving as I've been saving the first half of this year in the second half of the year. So we will see. Okay, savings challenges are stuff, so that means we need to figure out what we're doing with this $100. And I have a small confession. Actually, yesterday I spent money and was like, I don't know where this cash is coming from, but I'll figure it out when I figure it out. But I went out because I ran out of my setting spray at Ulta. So I went to Ulta and bought my setting spray. And then there was some shopping, boutiques, and then also a TJ Maxx next door. And I went in and bought some new clothes and things. And anyways, ended up spending, it was $95. And so I think I'm just going to go ahead and put this whole 100 towards my IHG card. And then I won't feel guilty about getting myself either a Sonic drink tomorrow or a coffee tomorrow. So let's do that. Okay. So we are going to add $100. I thought this was going to be coming, half of it was coming out of my credit card allowance, and then the other half I was going to have to figure out again. But anyways, worked out, so that's awesome. So this was shopping and Ulta. We're going to go plus 100, and that'll give us $25.54. And I know I need some smaller bills, so I'm going to add this in here, and then I'm going to switch it out for a $500 bill. Okay. So we should have $2,554. So we have 1,000, 2,000, 1, 2, 3, 4, 450, 470, 490, 500. And then 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 47, 48, 49, and 50. Did I have the 50 over here? I do have the 50 over here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Perfect. This gets paid on the 23rd, which means I will be paying it on week 3's weekly wrap up this month. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I greatly appreciate you taking the time to watch and interact with my videos. If you've been enjoying my content or enjoyed today's video, please consider subscribing, and then also like this video if you did enjoy today's video. And then leave me a comment down below and let me know how your savings is going for the summer. I tend to overspend in the summer, but so far I've been doing okay-ish. I have overspent and not as much money has gone to my savings accounts as I'd wanted them to go, but you know, we're making do. So anyways, I hope you guys are doing awesome this month, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.